Hi everyone. In today's session, I would like to discuss milling cutters, which is our unit 4. So, after this session, you will be able to perceive what are the different types of milling cutters and the geometry of milling cutter and nomenclature of plain milling cutter. So, first, we shall start with types of milling cutters. So, this is one of the sample milling cutter form. So, there are 14 to 15 kinds of milling cutters. So first we shall discuss with metal slitting saw. These are used for plain or side milling or for smaller widths. Okay, these are used for parting of slotting operations and it consists of two types. One is having a plain milling cutter and it is called as plain sitting saw. If the teeth matches with the staggered teeth, then it is called as staggered teeth. Okay. This is the first classification. And the next is angle milling cutter. These are used to produce a conical surfaces with cutting edge over them. And these two types of end milling cutters are available in single milling cutter and also in the double milling cutter also. A third one is end milling cutter. And these are used to produce slots, small holes, and light milling operations. These teeth may be straight or helical. Depending upon the size of the shank, the category will be categorized. So now we'll discussing upon the shank size. So if we are having the taper shank mill, uh, the in the name itself it is mentioned, the shank is in tapered shape. And if it is in the straight shape, then it is called as straight shank. And the next classification is shell end mills. These are used for plain milling, page milling operations of different sizes are accommodated based upon the common shank. And the next is T-slot milling cutters. These are especially used to produce T-shaped slots to the workpiece. Next is fly cutters. These are used to produce a fly cutting, simplest form of cutters, which are used to make contour surfaces. Okay. Next is former cutter. These are maybe of different profile based upon the cutting edge. Different sizes of workpiece can be accommodated. And these former cutters are categorized as convex milling cutters, concave milling cutters, corner round milling cutters. So if we want the surface circumference as a cutter as concave shapes, we can go with convex. And if we want with the milling cutters have teeth profile curved inwards of circumference, then we'll going with convex semicircle surfaces. So if we want a concave shape, then we'll be going with convex milling cutters. And if you want to have a concave milling, then we'll go with convex cutters. So next is corner rounding. So these are having teeth curved inwards. So these provides a contours of quarter circle. For every quarter circle, you can produce in the form of contours. And the next is gear cutter, which you performed lively in the laboratory in using universal milling machine. So these are used to make gears on the milling machine. Gear cutting is an operation which cannot be done otherwise. These cutters have shape of teeth which are to be reproduced. Okay. So a gear cutter is used to cut the range of gear size with fixed teeth profile. So next is thread milling cutter, which is used to produce a specific form of mill threads and the size of the workpiece. These may be of tampered shaft and mainly used to form O-arms. Next is top and ramer cutter. These are used to produce double hang type. These are normally used to produce groove types, flutes in tappers or rings. So these are used as thread cutting tools for softer material work. Next nomenclature if we go with, we shall go with two types of cutters. One is peripheral cutter and side milling cutters. If we go with the peripheral cutter, the cutting edges are arranged radially. Okay, you can see the cutting edges are produced radially, peripheral to the rake angle, and it is called as radial rake angle, which the cutting edge is peripheral to the cutter. So positive radial rake gives performance of better performance of peripheral milling. So the two rake angles are one is radial and the another one is axial rake. So the radial means the cutting insets angle with respect to peripheral of cutter, If the axial right angle is cutting insects angle with respect to the central axis. With respect to the central axis, then it is called as axial right angle. So the principal elements and parts of the plane milling cutter are relief angle, cutting edge, primary clearance angle, secondary clearance angle, land. So I will going to discuss each and every part. So first you can see the body of the cutter. It is the part of cutter excluding the teeth portion. If it excluded the teeth portion, then it is called as body of the cutter. Next is land. Land is nothing but the intersection between the face and the land. Okay. Next, face is nothing but it is a front portion of the teeth which we can see visibly. Okay, the chip removed to during cutting edges. And next is gash, and this is the difference between the space between one teeth to the other next teeth. Okay, face of the teeth to sorry. So the distance between one teeth to another teeth is called as gash or chip space. Next, fillet. The curved surface The curved surface of the bottom of gash is called as fillet or root radius. And the outside diameter is nothing but the diameter of the circle passing through the cutting edges is outside diameter. Root diameter is the diameter of exact circle from the bottom of fillet. Relief angle and the primary clearance angle based upon the cutting edges, we can draw the lines. So that's a called. The rake angle is measured between diametrical plane and the face tooth. Okay. And the next are side milling cutters, which are used to produce metals from side of, if you want to remove the sides of the workpiece, then you will be using side milling cutters. These cutters have teeth on periphery and its both sides, periphery on the sides. Circumferential teeth to be the actual milling wheel speed. Interlocking side milling cutter has two sharp sides. Okay. So which is used to produce interlock from one form of the unit to another unit. So these are some short answer and long answers questions asking your previous examinations. Thank you.